Where it says I'm live. All right. Let me get my phone, my sip. Hi. I'm sipping on my favorite Red's apple ale. Squirrel. Hi, Steven. Hi. Hi, Lori. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to show you guys first what made well, actually, I'll talk a little bit about my with Alice in Wonderland. Since I was a very young kid, I used to love the Disney cartoon Alice in Wonderland. Um, I also love the new live movies by Disney. Parts 1 and 2 are amazing. I love what Tim Burton did with the storyline. Um, and as a kid, I never really read a book or the books. I think there's more than one by Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll, who is the original writer of Alice in Wonderland. Not too long ago, I went to the thrift store probably like a week or two ago, and I had already been thinking about getting a tarot based in Alice in Wonderland. And originally, I wanted the Baba Studio one, but it's sold out. And I reached out to Baba Studios, and they told me that it's sold out. The second printing is done. Not printing it anymore. If they do decide to do a third edition, it will not take place there to the Baba Studios Alice Tarot. But for now, I decided to go with my second option, which I was stuck between the two to begin with. And I went on Etsy and I got a good deal on the Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy. Um, Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass are the two books. I need to get the Looking Glass. Now, I found this at the thrift store the other day. Um, I'm sorry. Is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. And I found this at the thrift store the other day for like $2 or $3, probably like $1.99. And I love it. I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna start it now that I finally have my Alice deck. Love the illustrations on this book. It's illustrated, obviously, but it has some awesome images. The dodo bird. Here we see Absalom. Hi, long hair, skinny eyed toe. So I got this at the thrift store for $2.99 the other day. And I was already thinking about getting an Alice in Wonderland deck. I don't have any decks inspired by Alice in Wonderland, except the Nicoletta Chicago has like that Wonderland Alice, very whimsical, dark twist to it. And there's some cards that remind me of Alice, but it's not a deck based off of Alice in Wonderland. So, the next thing I think of course, when I think of Alice in Wonderland, right, is a Mad Tea Party, right? So, I found this crazy teacup with a dish. And I was like, that is so Alice in Wonderland. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Somewhere in Time. And I got this the same day I got the book at the thrift store. And I think I paid like $2.99 for this. And this is the dish. And this is the teacup. So now I have my own teacup for my Mad Tea Party. So what I'm thinking to make this fun is whenever I do live readings using the Queen Alice Tarot, I'll be using my teacup and sipping out of it. And we'll do this kind of like, what was it? I was planning on calling it like Mad Tea Party or Tea and Tarot or something like that. So that's something I'm thinking about. I'm good. Sorry. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. It is beautiful. It's a little bit beat up. Like, I think here, there's that little chip on the thing. So I'm just going to fill it in. I have to still clean it and stuff. I had it wrapped in paper. Yeah, I paid $2.99 for it. $3.99 actually. $3.99 for it. And it brought the teacup. My Mad Tea Party teacup and dish that I will be using whenever I read with my Queen Alice Tarot. Now, I am still in search for that Baba Studios tarot deck, the Alice tarot deck. I really still want it. I love the Dame Darcy one. The images are freaking awesome. But the Collector of Tarot, I want the Baba Studios one too. Hi, Leolyn. So I was telling everybody how I finally got my Alice deck. I got the Queen Alice deck, tarot deck by Dame Darcy on Etsy. And it's actually on sale right now for like $35. Like a week or two ago, I got the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll off a thrift store, and it has images. And I just showed the teacup that I also found at the thrift store. So I'm thinking of doing like readings, like a Mad Tea Party when I do tarot readings with my Alice Tarot. And this is my teacup, Leolyn, with the dish. And I was like, that is so Alice in Wonderland looking. So I was like, sure, why not? All right, guys. Now that I showed you that, I'll show you the deck. I opened the box yesterday. I unsealed it. But I did not look. Well, I peeked into the deck. But I didn't look at the entire thing. Now she sent me a cute note. It says, "Dearest Hexen, thank you. Very merry unbirthday. Love, DD." I love it that she gave me a personal note. And a gorgeous image of Alice. I either want to frame this or put this in my grimoire. I love this. Alice looks amazing there. I also got, I'll use it as a bookmark for the book. There we go. I used the card she sent me as a bookmark. And I also got this really cool sticker. I love these Siamese twins. Aren't they cool? They're very gothic looking. I love that sticker. I think it's cool. That's definitely going on my journal. And then she had wrapped it with these really cool tissue paper. And it comes in an awesome box. I mean, the box, Dame Darcy, Queen Alice Tarot. Dame Darcy, Queen Alice Tarot. And I'll read you guys what the back says. Long has paled that sunny sky. Echoes fade and memories die. Autumn frosts have slain July. Still she haunts me, phantom-wise. Alice moving under skies, never seen by waking eyes. Lewis Carroll. That's the back of the box. The box feels like this velvety, rubbery kind of feel. It's a made box. Oh, where's the thingy? Oh, it's in here. Okay. So you don't get a guidebook with this or a little white book. You get this printout that gives you instructions on how to go online and make your own booklet. Like you can print it and then you can use this little paper to make it into a little white book. I'm okay with it not bringing a guidebook because I can just create my own meanings. Okay. The inside of the box is gorgeous. We have the Cheshire Cat. I love this. It's so well made. It's so nice. This is the inside of the box. The box is made so well, guys. It is freaking bomb. Like, it is so bomb. I love the box. And it's a small box. It's not like anything too big. Now, the deck is edged in silver gilding. And this is the back of the cards. We have, the cards are very glossy. They have this plasticky kind of feel to them, which I don't mind at all. And I actually like, I don't mind it at all. These are the backs and they're fully reversible. The deck did not come in order, and I don't mind that at all. I'm not going to go ahead and put it in order because it's going to take me too long. I'll probably try and dig through the major arcanas to put those in order for you guys, but everything else will be out of order. I'm not trying to take long time, but I do want to show you guys every card. Like I want it to be a walkthrough. So we got this card. It says DameDarcy.com. Cool mermaid. I love her. I think she has a mermaid tarot deck also. This family looking picture. It says photo by Pleasant Darcy. So we got this cool card too. Okay, that's High Priestess. Magician. I'm just going to show you guys the cards in that order. I don't feel like digging through everything. So Alice, of course, comes out throughout the entire deck. They show her in the entire deck. Not in every card, but of course, she does make an appearance in some cards. This is the High Priestess. I love her illustrations of Alice, like her expressions. Oh my God, like so cool. And I like that light minty blue she uses, like in most of the background. I love it. I really do. Like I said, it's kind of it's a glossy deck, but I don't mind the glossiness on it. Like for me, it works for this particular type of illustration. I'm into matte cardstock, but come on, like not a lot of decks are matte. And honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind the glossiness. It's a really nice finish, though. The cards feel really, really, really nice. They have a nice bounce to them. That's the High Priestess, and that is Alice. Of course, the Magician is Cheshire Cat. Right? He's the ultimate magician to me. Like, he is the magician in Wonderland. Like, he can make anything happen. He can disappear, change colors. Like, he is the magician. Here we have the King of Cups as the Mad Hatter. I mean, and he looks mad. Look at his face. Like, he just looks out of this world. I can definitely see the Mad Hatter as the King of Cups. And Johnny Depp did an amazing Mad Hatter character. The Two of Wands. So here we have Alice sitting in between the White Queen and the Red Queen. All right, and she's kind of like stuck in between, trying to make that one decision or pick a side, right? For the Two of Cups, we also have Alice with this frog. I don't remember the frog character. I'm sure it's in somewhere. Like I said, I've never read the story of Alice. Like, I've never read any of the books. I've watched all of the Alice in Wonderland inspired movies, including the cartoons and the live movies. There's some more too. There's a couple of Wonderland inspired movies that I've seen. Ooh, this Three of Swords. Oh. The Wrath of the Red Queen. Look at that thunder and that red bloody cloud, and she's giving her orders, and if you look at her face, she looks like she's yelling and she's angry. I definitely see this Three of Swords as being the wrath of the Red Queen, right? The Queen of Hearts. She looks pissed. Wow. I like this. As first impressions, awesome! I'm in love with this deck. Ooh, the Page of Cups says, drink me. And we have Alice again with her little potion bottle. And you get the key there on the table, like in the movie. She's about to drink it, and then she becomes tiny. And then that's when she starts crying. And... Right, Steven? It's an awesome Three of Swords. I love it. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, that's a cool whimsical hermit. I like his eyes bulging out. It's Absalom. I like how it says the hermit coming out of the hookah, like the smoke. And then his eyes are like, he looks wired on something or something. I do not have the Barbara Moore Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. I want to get that one also. As a kid, I loved Alice in Wonderland, and I think this like happened right when it had to. Like, I had been thinking about getting an Alice in Wonderland deck. Originally, I wanted the Baba Studios one, but it completely went out of print. That one or this one, and I kind of almost got both, but they didn't have the Baba anymore. So I said, I'm going to go with the Queen Alice Tarot. It looks very interesting. I had seen one walkthrough of it, but I tried not to watch the whole thing because what I watched from it, I loved it, and then I didn't want to ruin it for me and look at every single card to kind of like have that excitement. So I ordered it, and I had come across the book at the thrift store and the teacup that I thought was perfect for a mad tea party. And so whenever I do readings, live readings with this Queen Alice tarot deck, I'll do like a mad tea party type thing. I thought that would be kind of fun. The Queen of Cups. Oh, I like her. I love her Queen kind of look. Sorry guys if you hear any background noise or music and stuff. Um, I'm not alone at home, and my mom's doing her own thing over there. So the moon. I like this moon. I have it. I love it. It's more RWS based, and goes along with Looking Glass. Interesting. I might have to get into it too. I just really like the very whimsical. Now I can see. I'm gonna be honest. It's very few decks that I can recommend for a young person, or have a child that you're teaching the tarot to, or a child that might be interested into tarot, even a teenager. I like the fact that the Dame Darcy has this cartoony feel to it. You know, like I love all that. Like this is just awesome. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles. But I do like from what I've seen in the Barbara Moore Tower in Wonderland, I like it too. This is the Ten of Wands. Some of these characters I don't know because, like I said, I haven't read any of the books. Ah, the flowers. This is when they call her a weed in the movie. She must be a weed, they say. Ten of Cups. This is when the flowers sing and they show their faces to Alice. And the flowers are trying to figure out what type of flower Alice is. And then they say, she must be a weed. I remember that clearly in the movie. Can you tell I've watched the movie a billion times when I was a kid? I love the movie. Three of Cups. So we have like a turtle with a cow's head and a griffin sitting with Alice having some tea. Ooh, Judgment. I like this Judgment. It is the White Rabbit with his trumpet. Love this. Love this Judgment card. Hi, Honey Olive Moon. This is the Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy on Etsy. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. Like I am in love with it. The Nine of Cups. We have Alice with the Mad Hatter and another rabbit over here, and the mouse. She looks a little upset there. If you look at her face, she looks a little angry. Ooh, Page of Swords. They don't show her face, but I believe this is Alice when she fights the Jabberwocky. Hexing me too. I had to get the book on audio to brush up on it because I forgot. It's been so many years since I read it. The Eight of Cups. I just love these illustrations. Dame Darcy really, they, oh my god. I mean, just the backs. Looking at the backs, like, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. Such a beautiful deck. Four of Cups. Here in the Six of Cups, we have Alice dreaming, and I don't remember if it's her teacher or I think it's, isn't it her older sister reading her the book in the storyline? I think it's her sister that's reading her the book or something. And Alice is just sitting there with her cheeks all blushy. She's definitely a trip to Wonderland. Page of Wands. It's also Alice. A giant dog, huh? I really got to. I got to read the books in order to understand some of the other. Oh, I like the Ace of Cups. Oh, garlic bread. I love garlic bread. I just hate the smell of garlic breath, but I really don't care. I love garlic bread. So it's like it's okay to have garlic breath for the next day. As long as that garlic bread is good and you enjoying it, forget about it. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Going to make sausages, peppers, onions, and potatoes on Italian bread tonight. Ooh! Ooh! Save me some. I want some. Y'all better save me some. Queen of Swords. Now she's crying, the Queen of Swords. A different kind of feel to this Queen of Swords. Right? Usually in the RWS, we see a strong female character, you know, with her head held high and her sword in hand. Here I see more of a not so confident woman. You know, she is. It looks like she doesn't want to cut into this beautiful decorated cake, right? She's about to cut into it, or she's maybe being forced to cut into it. And she's just unhappy. The Fool is Alice, ready to jump, right? She's ready to step in through that cloud. I love these illustrations. Oh, Papa Squirrel. My favorite tarot books, the best tarot books. Uh-oh. He uploaded a video. You know where I'm going to next after my live. Papa Squirrel. Guys, if you don't know who Papa Squirrel is, you have to check out his channel. He is the bomb. I love his channel. He is so funny, so cool. His content is really awesome. The way he sets up his videos, he takes amazing pictures. He is so cool. He's a really cool guy, and I enjoy his videos a lot. So if you don't follow Papa Squirrel, go check him out. It is a good full card, Steven. I love how she's like ready to dive, right? She has both of her arms up and she's almost like ready to dive into that black hole right there. She's like, I'm ready to go. Happy spring to you too, Johnny. Actually, happy Ostara to everyone. Ostara was yesterday, and spring has officially pulled through. The light takes over the dark. Knight of Cups. I like this Knight of Cups. I thought it was very clever the way they did it. I think it's very cool. The Two of Pentacles. Where have I seen? And I don't know if it's which deck it is, if it's also a Two of Pentacles, but I've seen another deck where a card, and I don't know if it's a Two of Pentacles, where the character in the card is looking at its own reflection in the mirror. And they did this for the Two of Pentacles. We have like the regular Alice looking at herself in the mirror, and the one in the mirror looks kind of like a twisted looking Alice, or a more a darker Alice, if you will, right? And then you still have the infinity sign, and it still gives you that RWS juggling kind of feel, right? But the image is like her looking at her opposite, her dark aspect, or her shadow self is looking into her light self, or herself looking into her shadow self, right? That's what this card is giving me. Cool. Two of Pentacles. Ah, the Lovers. I like these Lovers. I love this Lovers card. It's so cool. Ah, the World. Look at that beautiful image of the World. Ah. Queen Alice, right? Here she's queen. She has her crown. And here she is ruler in her own little world. The King of Wands. I love that we have that classical playing cards king type look, right? With the hair and everything. That looks kind of cool. I like this deck. It's so like whimsical. I love it. I'm really happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. It cheers me up. It really does cheer me up. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Here we have the worker guy, the construction worker or something. He's something with the walrus and the clams when they eat the clams and they're trying to get all the clams into the little kitchen and then to cook them or eat them. And then you have all the little clams are the pentacles and they're marching following the walrus and the other guy, right? Without knowing that they're on the way to be served for supper. No, somewhere in time. This is the Dame Darcy Queen Alice Tarot. Dame Darcy Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy on Etsy. I actually got it on sale for $35 and I got a really good deal and no shipping. I didn't have to pay shipping because it was in the US. The Empress. I like the Empress. I feel I could have done more, but I like it. I mean, I just don't get Empress from it. I'm going to be honest. But I still like the image. It's pretty. So many decks, LOL, right? So many. I'm going to be honest, guys. I have gone crazy with the amount of decks I've bought lately. I have a lot of freaking decks. Like, we're near Mama Squirrel or Simon or Papa Squirrel. But I've been getting my collection going. Here we get a typical Eight of Wands, right, where it represents that flight, or we have in every card, in most of the cards, we have the Eight of Wands all shooting towards one direction. I love the tower. I love this tower. Oh my God. It's Humpty Dumpty. Poor guy, his terror on his face. He fell and his head cracked. Oh my God, but I love this tower. I love this as the tower card. This has to be my favorite tower card. Like up today, this is my favorite. This is my favorite tower card. I gotta sit back and just look at it. I love it. I just love it. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. I can see it. So they use also Absalom as the Hierophant and the Hermit. Right, he's the one that gives her guidance. He's the one that keeps her a little bit sane in this insane world where she's caught up in. The cat represents more of her temptations and darkness, and then Absalom is kind of more of her senses. He kind of snaps her into her senses and tells her to her how it is. Oh, Somewhere in Time. Okay, I get it. I don't know. It's if I don't think it's that one because I don't own that deck. I was just speaking in general. I have seen in another deck where the character in that card is looking at his own reflection also. But I do not remember if it is a Two of Pentacles card or not. I just remember seeing it in a tarot deck. I don't remember what kind of tarot deck it was or from where. But the character in a particular card is looking at itself in the reflection. But I don't remember if it's another Two of Pentacles or what deck it was. Seven of Swords. Here we have Alice with the Cheshire Cat. The Ace of Wands, typical Ace of Wands, but nice, love it. In with the artwork and Three of Pentacles. Here we have the fish and the frog with Alice. Here we have the sun, and guess what? No creepy baby, but we have a creepy Alice. She's not creepy looking. It's just her pose. It's kind of like puppet. I like it though. She's wearing a crown too. Yeah, she's wearing a crown. So here she is, Queen Alice. The Six of Wands. Here we have a pensive Alice. She is kind of like just contemplating and thinking and looking like she wants to try and make a decision. And we have the white rabbit right down here, kind of showing her the time, kind of like, hello, you don't have all day to make your decision, kind of make it already and make your choice. And this is the Two of Swords. Now, typically in the RWS, we have the woman sitting down or kneeling down and with her hair, with her eyes, with a banded eye, so she can't see, and then she's holding two swords. But here we still get the same feeling, right? We see Alice just there kind of thinking, kind of dozing off, right? And you have the white rabbit over here with his little hand showing her the time, kind of like, hello, you don't have all day. Let's go, let's go. Five of Wands. That's creepy. We have a giant hand trying to grab the white rabbit. It has pink nail polish, so it's probably Alice, right? Trying to catch the rabbit. He's in such a rush. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. He's always in a rush. He's always like, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. A very important day. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. I love the rabbit. He's like so cool. Four of Swords. Ooh. He looks defeated. He was jousting with his swords or battling, and he fell off his horse. And it almost looks like he ripped open his knee or something. He's trying to touch his knees or something. Instead of, I know that usually means rest, and he kind of does look like he's asleep. But here I don't get, here I kind of get like he wasn't resting or he was overdoing it and he kind of fell and was forced to rest. The Hanged Man. I don't remember where I read or heard that the Hanged Man in this deck is supposed to represent Lewis Carroll, the writer of the story Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. Knight of Wands. The Five of Swords. Here we have the cards going after her and flying towards her, trying to cut her. And she has this face and she looks angry and she's holding two swords in her hand. Right? In her face expression, she's almost angry at them and she has two swords in her hand and trying to cover her face with her other hand so she doesn't get cut by these flying cards. Ride a horse riding a horse. That night was funny. It's not beer, guys. It's an ale. Just in case. I'm not a beer lover. Seven of Wands. Ooh, I wonder why they drew Alice here as a snake. Does this come up in any of the books? We have a penguin calling Alice serpent. What the hell was that? This makes me curious. I'm going to have to try and find this. Am I back, guys? Am I back? I kind of left for like a second or two. We have this penguin calling Alice a serpent, and we have Alice as a snake. That's kind of creepy. Am I back, guys? Can anyone tell me if I'm back or not? My computer had like a glitch or something, and it said I was offline. And I just want to make sure if I'm back or not. I don't know if I'm back or not. I don't know if I'm back or not. I wonder what made my computer do that. Let me check my phone. Am I live still? Am I live?
Am I live?
Okay, I'm live. Sorry. I had to check. So I'm back. So in the death card, wow. That's a powerful death card. We have the knight off of his horse. I'm going to try and speed up a little bit just because I'm 51 minutes in and I don't want to take over an hour showing you guys the deck. Queen of Wands, and here we have another character dressed as Antoinette. Oh, this thing that's on my nerves. I hate when it does this. We have the Six of Swords. I can't wait to fix my witchy room up and do like my videos in my witchy room. I don't like this whole back view thing, but it is what it is. And I got better lighting in here too. This is one of my favorite cards that I look for in every tarot deck. And it's the Nine, which usually represents nightmares, right? Or our fears. And here we have Alice just crying a river. Crying, crying, and crying nonstop, and she's sinking in her own tears. Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Oh, here we have someone trapped. This Marie Antoinette character. Ten of Pentacles. Is her playing? Is it croquet with the Queen of Hearts? Is that what she plays? And she grabs the flamingo bird and uses it as a golf stick or something. I think it's croquet what they play or something like that. Five of Pentacles. Here we have a crying Alice, losing hope. We see her there almost like giving up, just crying, crying, crying. Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Here we have a very, wow, almost dead Humpty Dumpty. He's crying and he's just laying there with these swords stuck into him. And we have this knight trying to help him and trying to grab him to help him up. Right? They're both trying to carry him. And Humpty Dumpty's just there, crying, almost dead. Three of Wands, you have the White Rabbit in a rush, looking at his time. Saying I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. For strength, we have a typical lion with Alice. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, enslaved by the devil, which I believe is the Jabberwocky. Temperance. Here we have Alice. And we see mushrooms and Absalom. Seven of Cups. Have the Five of Cups. I don't know what happened to chat. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not letting me. Five of Cups. Here we have Alice, right? And she's grabbing the tablecloth and just ripping, like grabbing the tablecloth and just pulling it and everything spilling and turning. Let me see if I can open chat in my phone. Because I don't know what the hell is going on with this. So here on chat on my phone, I can see you guys. Yes, I can hear and see you fine. But on my for some reason over here on the laptop, the chat is not scrolling up. So what you guys are writing, I'm not looking at. I'm not able to see it. It's not letting me. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me see if I can just scroll up. Yeah, for some reason here I can't see the chat. It's fine. Six of Pentacles, the dodo bird. The Knight of Swords. He looks kind of creepy. His smirk I don't like. Like his face expression, right? He's kind of like menacingly disturbing. The clouds and the thunder, though, that Knight of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Excuse me. The King of Swords. Here we have the Griffin grabbing Alice's hand. ready to take her for flight as a chariot. Hi, Emmy. I love this version of the star, and of course, Alice is the star. I love that. Beautiful star. The Emperor. The King of Pentacles. I like his hat. Wow. And the violets. The violets. I like his hat. It's very cool for the King of Pentacles. Really cool hat. Justice. The Page of Pentacles is Anne. I like to say because here we have a really cool pawn. And he is inking the pentacles with the black ink. He is stamping them, right? Forming the pentacles with that black ink. Three cards left, guys. We have the Nine of Wands. I have to put these in order when I finish the live. The Ace of Swords. And the Four of Wands. And that, guys, is the Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy. I ordered this a few days ago off of Etsy, and it was on sale for $35 and no shipping if you are in the US. I did not pay for shipping, so I paid $35 clean and got my copy of the Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy. I love it! I love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm excited to get to know this deck. I'm excited to read up on Alice because I've only ever watched the movies. And I'm excited to try my new teacup. So, I'll figure it out and see when I'm going to do this Mad Tea Parties, Tea and Tarot. That's definitely coming up. I know I owe you guys a couple of videos. I got to do some videos on bone casting soon, on my bone readings. And also, I need to catch up on my Tarot Tuesday. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I hate that. I have to catch up on my Tarot Tuesday Tired of the Vampires series that I had been doing. It had been a while that I had stopped doing them because work was getting in the way. But now that I'm slowly getting it back together and I'm getting my 2 days off and everything, I hopefully start that up again on Tuesdays. My Tired of Vampires study. I'm doing an in-depth study of the Tired of Vampires, and I'm gonna have to pick another day to where I can do readings. And every once in a while, I'll pull the Queen Alice Tarot and do my Mad Tea Party. Hey. Or maybe I can get... maybe I can get Mama Squirrel to do it with me sometime. Like, have her join, right? Randomly. And we have like a Mad Tea, and then I can switch whoever wants to join. Any other admins can join me too. And then we can do readings. And then I'll be using my Queen Alice Tarot. And maybe Mama can use her Baba Studios Alice. I don't know. It's something in the back of my mind, but I'm definitely going to be working with the Queen Alice Tarot because obviously I have to use out of that teacup. We're all mad here. Yes, we are. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Thank you. I try with my walkthroughs. Thank you guys so much. I'm in an hour and 7 minutes. I'm actually gonna hang out at home, chill for a little bit. My first impressions. I love it. I love it. I love what they did with it. I love everything they did with it. The illustrations, the back. It's glossy. I don't care. It's great quality. The box is amazing. Beautiful box artwork. I mean, they went all out with this. I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up, please, if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.